Hey guys, it's your boy ready for some F2P action, and today I was just surfing around. I was actually looking for the sneak peek yesterday and I couldn't find it because they didn't post it. But just a few hours ago in the evening afternoon, and it's night right now for me, so I found that they have uploaded, they have given us the notice for the sneak peek number 4 for the X-Force update, and this is the biggie. I mean, so, recently our mutants have been acquiring new weapons and training aggressively in preparation for any upcoming danger. Because of this, the atmosphere around the training grounds have been very chaotic at times. Wondering why they were undergoing such intense training, I decided to go and watch them train personally. So there was a mutant that caught my attention among others. I'll reveal his new appearance after rigorous training below. So a mutant who has undergone intense training. So he has been training a lot, and we know who this is. This is Wolverine, man. I mean, I was hoping to see Wolverine tier 3 because Deadpool is already tier 3, and the main character from all these characters in the X-Force that the leak we saw, that the Wolverine was the main concept character that we thought that yep, he is gonna be the main tier 3 character, he's gonna be the main thing about this update. And believe it or not guys, I am really happy that they did it. And I mean, along with the Shadowland update, I'm really excited about what are we gonna get, because the update is gonna, I think, I don't know what the date is, the release date is not confirmed here, but I think it's gonna be tomorrow maybe, or maybe around the time when Shadowland updates, because the weekly reset time that is. So I'm really excited. Let's watch the sneak peek right now. So it's a video. If my trashy net works. So the quality was not so good because my net is bad, but as you guys can see, there was the peak that said Wolverine, then T, then his 3 slashes. So we are definitely getting a Wolverine tier 3. He is confirmed, guys. And normally he's just assigned to complete his duties without any training. I would love to see his overall power improved, all of this. So we are getting rework obviously for the Wolverine, and I'm hoping that they give him more heal. I know he has the heal, I think it's 5% heal every 1 second under, I guess, 99% or maybe 90% health, but it is definitely not as great as Deadpool's heal, because I would love to see that Wolverine takes over Deadpool, because Deadpool has been meta for a long time now, since the day he was introduced, since people started building him and since people started investing in him. He has been the best character overall for the World Boss Ultimate era. I'm not talking about the ABX, and who knows, the Deadpool uniform might make him the meta for the Speed Hero Day. For the first week of Extreme Alliance Battle, which I'm personally would like to see, and I will be really happy because I have built him for PvE purpose, and the only thing I'm using him is right now is World Boss Ultimate. Other than that, I use Quicksilver for the ABX day, so it doesn't it feels kind of sad that I have put so much work in it, and the only reason I am using him is World Boss Ultimate and not ABX, which is my main thing. And talking about ABX, guys, they just raised the cap to 3.5 million. I know, I mean, it's been 2 or 3 days since they raised the cap, but I am really disappointed. I honestly, guys, I didn't want to talk about the hype, the happiness that we had. I didn't want to spoil the mood, but really guys, I was shocked, and I really am very, very disappointed by the fact that I mean, it's good that you raise the cap. More of the people, like 20 or 30 alliances, were keeping their scores similar in the Extreme Alliance Battle Alliance tournament rankings. I mean, there were 20 or 30 alliances that were scoring the same amount, so it was difficult for them to choose the 16 top alliances that could participate in the alliance tournament. I get it, man. I seriously, I really get it. But the thing is, that they made the 3.5 million. It's okay. I mean, it's considerable that more people are getting maximum score, so they raised the cap. So the main thing that disappoints me the most is that they introduced the CTP of rage, and because of the CTP of rage, it is happening. And the main thing I'm really frustrated about is I am really ABX player. I love pushing to my limits. I love scoring points. I love staying at top of my alliance and top of all the other players in the world. I like to compete in ABX, and I mean, they did this. I mean, I don't have any way of getting CTP of Rage Man. I mean, the only way I could get it from maybe the Ant-Man Extreme Battle CTP selector, but I already used it like 3 months ago for a CTP of energy. I mean, how am I supposed to get it? And more and more people are going to score. I mean, in millions and millions of score, and I'm just like you guys. I'm just gonna be put down some in the corner, and like they don't even care about us. I mean, this really frustrates me. This really hits me hard. In case I mean, I really love ABX. I love the game. I'm not saying that change the game completely or remove the CTP of rage, but at least you should provide a way to get at least 1 or 2 CTP of rages. I mean, we can't get any CTP of rages, and the CTP of rage is the new meta for Captain Marvel. If you take as an example, you give him a CTP of rage. Okay, you can use her for the no restriction day if you don't have any run. You can use her for the Universal Hero Day, which is owned by Thor, and she's rocking right now, and she can definitely easily, cap if built right with the CTP of Rage, and you can use her for the Universal Superhero Female Day as well. So it's 3 days. You're capping the Extreme Alliance Battle Point. If I get my Captain Marvel to tier 3 right now, I don't have a CTP of Rage. It doesn't matter whatever obelisk I put on her, she will not be able to clear or maybe get past even 2 million. It's really hard to get past 2 million without a CTP of Rage for Captain Marvel. I mean, this sucks, man. I mean, all the effort I'm putting into this character is gonna just waste, and all I'm going to use her is gonna be in timeline, and that's what I'm doing for 2 days now. I'm just playing 100k, just get all the rewards, and just let my character die, and this sucks. I mean, seriously, that this just turned me around, and I hate the fact that I have to witness this, and I can't do anything about it. So please, Netmarble, if anyone listening to this, and if you have any contact to Netmarble, or you can tell them our problems and what we are facing. I mean, there are gonna be a huge score gap even if I try to max out my score the whole week, and it's really sad. So I don't want to talk about it. Sorry for spoiling the mood, but I had to say this because I am really frustrated with it. So back to Wolverine. I have a few changes that I would like to see in Wolverine's kit. I mean, the character was designed really good. I mean, the day he came, people started building him. He was the meta for every single, not every single game mode in the game. And the skill set is good. I mean, the fifth skill is the best skill, obviously, as mostly that happen, because the fifth skill is full iframe. It's a long iframe, it is tremendous amount of damage, but the thing is his other skills doesn't do any damage at all. I mean, you can do some damage in PvP, but if you compare it with the PvP environment with World Wars Ultimate or maybe ABX, he cannot score more than 400-500k, and this is really sad because my tier 1, I use my tier 1 Minerva, they just added. So tier 1 Minerva I got around 400k, and I outscored my tier 2 Apocalypse with CTP of energy, and this was great. And even if I tried, I have a snare 180 proc, and this is kind of a similar obelisk that I have on Minerva, which is critical damage plus 180 proc, but I still see a lot of difference in score. The max I could get with my Wolverine right now, I know he's unranked. I know I don't have many Urus or anything like that set up, and he's rocking just overdrive stage 7, but I really want to see him become the best. Not because I don't have Mr. Fantastic, I have enough materials right now. I think I have 1200 right now. Oh yep, I have over 1200, and I have enough Titan components pack and dimension up to tier 3 Reed Richards. Mr. Fantastic, I can get tier 3 Mr. Fantastic right now because I have his potential realized and I can do it. But the fact that I have already put so much into Wolverine, I know I have bought the uni, I have a good obelisk, not the best but a good one, and a good power brink overdrive set. So I have put some work at least. Not like most of the people like going all out, but I have put some work into Wolverine. I would like to see some more things to be done in his kit. I mean, like this, when HP is below 99%, 5% recovery rate, cooldown time 1 second, so it's 1% more than Deadpool, I guess, because Deadpool on his tier 2 passive has 4% recovery rate, recovery of max HP. So it's already he has more heal, but the fact that Deadpool with his own leadership gives him 6% increase of recovery rate, and I don't know what. Okay, so also he has a insane heal. When he goes under 20%, it recovers 45% of max HP, and which is almost to the max, which is supposed to, I mean, almost to the max of his HP. He I mean recovers all of his HP just because he has insane heal, he has insane recovery rate, and also the obelisk and the passive just makes him really great. And I would like to see the same in Wolverine's kit. I don't want to copycat. I mean, I don't want to copy every stuff that Deadpool has, but I want him to be a PvP meta as well, because I would love to use Wolverine in a PvP environment than in a PvE environment, because I mean, we already have a lot of characters that can push, that can score 4 million, 5 million, even 10 million, 11 million I've seen with Luna Snow. I mean, we have so many power creep characters. I know Netmarble likes to give us more power creep characters so that everyone can be competitive, and it's a good thing. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but the thing is that PvP viability of a character does also matter, because right now there is the ABX cap, so I am really off from ABX. I'm just doing 100k, and all I'm trying to do is do some Tamlin battle so that I can get some crystals, man. I mean, crystals are the main thing. I have 6,000, over 6,000 now. I'm saving for the invisible pack, and I need more and more crystals for uniforms, for sales. I mean, there are a lot of things. Even if I want to, I mean, I don't want to, but I have a CTP of energy even on my apocalypse right now, and I want to take it off right now. But the thing is, it costs 600 crystals. That's like 2 weeks or maybe a week of grinding with just playing daily content, and this is really sucks. I mean, yep, they increase the crystal acquisition by adding the 30 crystal bonus here at weekly, so you can get 30 crystals extra weekly, which is good. But I think we need more crystals, because the fact that the time that they did it was the time when uniform, there was no higher tier uniform. All the uniforms were 750 each, and right now if you see, the all good uniforms are 1050 crystals, which is like 300 or 400 extra crystals every uniform, which is really, I mean, which really sucks. Because it's really hard to grind crystals, and if you want to make a character good, like if I talk about mine, I have my Captain Marvel. Her potential is 100%, but I don't have the uniform, so she is literally unusable for me, or except some maybe lower, like first, second, or maybe fifth, sixth floor of Shadowland. That's it. She cannot do surpass them, and there is no what should I say, there is no point of making her or building her if I don't have the uniform. So we need more crystals, and I would like to see in future that they make the crystal acquisition more on a daily basis, because we need more daily acquisition of crystals. Either they make it by doubling the crystals, maybe 50 crystals per day, or maybe 30 or 35 crystals per day, like this 25 right now, or maybe increasing some time and metal rewards that you get crystals from. So it will be really good to see, and I hope that they do good work and they make Wolverine viable for PvP as well as PvE, because I know people love PvE game modes. I am also a lover of World Wars Ultimate. I like to push as much as high I can, and I'm doing it. And I will really love to see Wolverine doing Proxima stage 60 and 70. I would love to see those things, but I also want him to be a viable character for PvP purpose as well, which I think he will be, because he has insane heals and they are gonna improve their heal, and the new skill set they are gonna be changing maybe all of our skills. I think the only skill that should not be changed, or I think it's good, is the fifth skill. They should not. They should make some good changes to it, but they should not entirely change the skill. I mean, the skill do great damage, but the amount of hits should be increased, and the damage per hit should also be increased, and all the other skills definitely barely puts a scratch on enemies. When it comes to PvP PvE environment. So I would like to see all of the most of the skill changes in a good way, and I want that the tier 3 I mean I hope that the tier 3 Wolverine is gonna surpass tier 3 Deadpool, because Deadpool has been in the game. I have put a lot of work into him. I got him to tier 3, which is I think most expensive tier 3 advancement, along with Reed Richards. He's the same because he's a native tier 2. So I think Wolverine is also gonna cost 1200 CCF and all the more and more materials from that. And also we can't ignore the fact that he is the X-Gene character, so he will require phoenix feathers to improve his gear. So it's gonna be really tough, and because the phoenix feather and the other Amcran crystal limit is only 3000 right now, so I don't know if they are gonna increase the cap. I hope they do, because we have a lot of mutants right now, and if they add some Shadowland stages, new Shadowland stages, I would like to see some X-Gene selector stages that they give as either as a first clear reward or not a first clear reward. I would like to see on a weekly basis, because first clear reward you get like 20 or 25 or 30 X genes for X23. That's it. I mean, you are done for the whole lot of time, and you need all of those X-Gene subs, X-Gene characters and X-Gene bios, because we have a lot of mutants right now. I haven't counted the number, but most of the mutants are on top of the list. Like Deadpool is on Deadpool. It as the top of his list on a speed type, or maybe he just jump around the top 10 characters, top 5 characters in the game. Magneto also X-Gene, not X-Gene, I mean mutant character, and we have a lot of mutants right now. I mean, Scarlet Witch is a half mutant, you can say, but she doesn't need, I mean, Phoenix Feather and all, but a lot of characters like Psylocke, I love her and she's doing great, and I need more and more Phoenix Feathers and Amcron crystals to be acquired. I know that there are a lot of stages, but I would like to see more of them. So let me know what you think about the video, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up here, and let me know what you think about the Wolverine tier 3 and what your expectations are for the tier 3 advancement. I am really hyped for Wolverine. I don't know if I'm gonna buy the uniform straight up, because I still have Invisible Woman pack to buy, but let me know what your plans are for the X-Force update. And as always, I hope to see you again. See ya.